Just over a year ago, I turned 50, and my 40s had been rough. I had had so many health issues, that resulted in surgery. I injured my knee at work on a horse. A horse put my knee right into a pole. I had knee surgery before that, and just so many health issues that I'd had. And one of the biggest health issues I had was that I had gained a lot of weight. Now, when I was younger, I was very healthy. I was very muscular, athletic. I could pretty much eat anything I wanted and really stay pretty thin and active and very muscular. I had much more of a tomboy type athletic look. And then when I hit my 40s, the weight just went up and up and up and up. I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism. I started having a lot of autoimmune conditions, increased allergies and sensitivities. I'm sensitive to odors and scents, and my throat will like close up. I'm sensitive to a lot of medications. Just all these weird things started happening in my 40s. And when I got to my 50s, I was just a little discouraged. And I don't want to say I was hopeless, but I was just a little discouraged. I had been trying to lose weight, and I got up to almost 230, 225 pounds, and I've been able to drop about 10 pounds. But I just couldn't seem to get below that 215. I think I would hit 210 maybe every once in a while, but it wasn't fun getting dressed. I had to wear these baggy clothes. I'd look in the mirror and I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Where's the athletic Jen that I grew up with? Where am I? And it was tough. I'm not going to lie, because a part of my identity was very much with being athletic. And I was very discouraged because I tried a lot of things. I had taught health. I had taught the importance of watching calories. But even when I watched my calories, my weight would still go up. I'd get sick and I could gain weight. So my metabolism was just really messed up. And it took a while till I started reading a lot of things by Dr. Ben Bikman, Why We Get Sick, that I discovered I had insulin resistance. And that was really affecting the way my body could use energy and how it stored energy. It was like in this, I just want to store it. I don't want to use it. So anything you eat, I'll store. If you don't eat, I'll keep it there. I'm not going to use it. And that's a terrible way of describing insulin resistance, but it was just hold on to the energy. And I carried a lot of the weight in the middle, around my belly. I got sick a lot more. Just was having a lot of difficulty, brain fog, all these different symptoms, including being diagnosed with hypothyroidism. And so I got on thyroid medication and I still couldn't lose weight. And I started reading Dr. Ben Bikman's book about why we get sick and that insulin resistance could lead to cancer, heart disease, dementia, diabetes, all these different things. And I thought, what if what he's saying is true? And he recommended controlling the carbs, prioritizing the protein, and filling with fat. And I'm like, what if this works? And I kept toying around with it and like limiting the carbs for a little bit, then I would jump back. And I just thought, you know what? After my 50th birthday, what do I have to lose by not eating breads and cookies and cakes and ice cream? What do I have to lose by eliminating these simple sugars? My husband even read some things about carnivore and how it really can help with autoimmune issues. And I thought, you know what? I should really try to control these carbs and eat a diet that's more meat and protein based. And so for the past 8 months, I chose to control the carbs. I prayed for help. And I prioritized the protein and filled with fat. Now, over these last 8 months, I have moved. I have had several other, obstacles come into life. It's just life. My husband still hasn't found a job in our new place. Like, there's just been a lot of stress, a lot of things going on. But even during that time, I have chosen not to go to sugars for relief or to go into that sugar addiction that I'm sure I had. And that I really testify God's real and his power is real and he will help us when we're trying to make changes, especially when we come across something that will really work, that he will give us the strength to do that, to experiment. And I have witnessed that in my life. So 50th birthday, I was at probably 215, 220. And 51st birthday, I'm now in the 170s. I was 175 the other day and I just turned 51. This is exciting news for me. Like, What an awesome birthday present to give myself, right? To make a change, to make a choice. My health is better than it was during my 40s. It just is getting better and better. I'm still having to make adjustments. The other day I went into the doctor and my A1C went up a little bit. That could have been due to not getting enough sleep and a little higher stress over the summer and working too many hours. But I'm like, okay, I'll make an adjustment. And it could be I was eating a little too much fruit or too much sugar, or not sugar, but like carbohydrates. And maybe even some fake sugars. So I'm just going to examine, experiment, make some changes, and do my blood work again in 3 months. And it's a wonderful way to approach health as an experiment. What happens? How does this affect my body? How is my mind? What's going on? I've had to decrease my thyroid medication. It's been awesome. I mean, a lot of things are just really improving. And I'm just so grateful for Dr. Ben Bikman and the research he's done and publishing this information, sharing podcasts. I'm just really grateful that he's willing to do this research. It's not just some fad diet, but it's based on, hey, insulin resistance leads to diabetes, cancer, heart disease. And if I can make one change to limit the likelihood of these diseases, I want to try to do that. And I'm not perfect, but I'm willing to experiment and try these things. And I just testify, after 8 months of doing these things, I am down 40 pounds. 40 pounds. Everything is different. My clothes fit different, being able to do different activities, running, enjoying life. I went and biked around Yosemite Park the other day, hiking up mountains. Just things are so much easier, carrying things, lifting things. I am just so grateful that we have this opportunity to make choices. And we make those choices based on information we get. And that information I received from Dr. Bikman helped me make that change after a decade of really struggling. He helped me identify, hey, maybe this is insulin resistance and I need to attack that. I need to make changes in how I eat so that my body is more sensitive to insulin and not resistant to it, that it's using the stored energy. And the brain fog being gone, the ability to be able to think, the ability to be able to do things I couldn't do, the joy in life. I'm just really grateful for good information that helps me make a good decision. We live in a time there's so much information out there. And one of the things I've really had to do is learn to pray for discernment, to discern good information. No one's perfect. Nothing's perfect out there. But the better the information we have, the better decisions we can make in our life. And the better decisions we make, the happier we are. And this decision has really increased my happiness. Thank you, Dr. Bikman. Thank you, God, for helping me make a hard decision. Thank you for my husband. And I'm so grateful that I was willing to make that choice. Number 1, to get the information, and 2, to act on that information. So if you struggle with insulin resistance, if you've had weight around your waist, if you really carry it in the center, if you're really struggling to lose weight even when you've been exercising and doing other things, check out Dr. Ben Bikman's book, Why We Get Sick, some of his podcasts. He's on Facebook and Instagram. Just check out some of his information. I really recommend the book, Why We Get Sick. He also has a book, How Not to Get Sick, Ben Bikman, Dr. Ben Bikman. And what information do you need that can help you if you have some of the struggles I've had? And I just testify, it's worth the effort. I wish I would have done this earlier. That's my only regret, is I wish I would have made these changes so I could have enjoyed a little more of my 40s and had less health issues. But I'm grateful I'm making it now. I'm grateful for this journey, and I am posting this so I remember how important it is that I get good information and make good decisions that can help me be happy and healthy and hopefully prevent some of these diseases that are stalking us in this generation. Thank you for joining me in Morning Messages of Hope and Inspiration. My name is Jen McBride, and I have a YouTube channel, All Is Light, and I hope this information, I hope me sharing can inspire someone else to make hard changes in their life so they can improve their health and receive these awesome benefits that I've received. Thank you and have a great day.